share with me a critical point in your life journey and a message that you would tell yourself if you could go back in time?
Yeah, I think I had a rock bottom, which people term it now as a quarter life crisis. I guess it's a millennial thing. But when I was 30 years old, I was in a relationship with my childhood sweetheart, and we were engaged to get married. And I ended up canceling it 4 months before the wedding. And I was a partner at a startup recruitment business. So I went from having this high flying startup role, being in a relationship, engaged to get married, living with my partner, to breaking up with him, being single, getting an ultimatum from that company to either keep my opinions up to myself and leave, which I decided to leave, and then having to move in with my mum, who I wasn't getting on with at that time. And all of those circumstances happening at the same time drove me into depression. And I didn't think I was a candidate for depression. I was like, I'm independent, I'm strong, I like take care of everyone. Depression is for weak people. It just snuck up on me, and it was the worst thing I had experienced. And I couldn't shift it. I had like a 3 month spell, and then I was able to feel better for a little while, and then I fell into it again. And when I fell into it the second time, I was like, I'm not living like this, because I knew who I was when I wasn't depressed, and being in this cocoon of myself, knowing who I truly was, but not being able to feel the way that I wanted to feel or take the actions I wanted to take. I was just like, if this is the rest of my life, I don't want to live. And I attempted to take my life twice, and I would always get interrupted at like really peculiar times, like 3 o'clock in the morning, and just crazy times like that. So I was just like, I had a conversation with God, and I said, listen, you're not letting me go. You clearly want me to be here. So if I'm going to be here, help me figure out what the hell this depression thing is, so that I never experience it again. And that was when my transformational journey truly began, because that was the point where I was like, I'm willing to let go of any thought or opinion I had about who I was and what I did and what my personality was. I didn't want to experience depression. So if I needed to let go of everything, then I would, for the sake of feeling better. And I did. So when I was in that state of desperation and despair, I thought that the rest of my life was going to feel that way. What I would tell myself is that I had manifested that experience for myself, and there was a lesson to learn in that. Instead of focusing my attention on what I didn't want to feel, focusing my intention of what this could be teaching me and how I could achieve what I wanted to achieve, which is what I did eventually. So after that second suicide attempt, it was like, okay, I'm clearly not going. I want to get out of this. And that was where my energy was focused, and I was able to get out. So it's really around reframing it from being in a vibration of complaint and victim and why is this happening to me and there's nothing I can do, to maybe ask yourself different questions, ask yourself quality questions, and see what happens.